Hello, my friends. It is now Sunday and before Thanksgiving, and so it's getting closer to the time to hit the road, and I'm so excited. I was pretty tired though. The last couple of days I had to get up early to take care of a personal matter, and so I don't do 6:30 in the morning very well. So that was pretty challenging, and so by last night I was tired. My body was tired, you know, just fatigued, and I was just just physically exhausted. So I ended up crashing pretty early, fell asleep with the phone in my hand, and woke up going, oh my gosh, but I slept really well. I ended up, pretty hard. I woke up at 7:30 when I had the phone in my hand, and I was just like, wow. and then I fell back asleep, and then I got up at 9:45. And then I'm still moving slow and just slow getting going, as I mentioned. Sometimes when I'm this exhausted, it could take me a couple hours of just getting myself going and getting ready and everything. So I came to get some coffee at Starbucks, so I'm going to be all set for my day, and I'm going to go to the storage unit and repack the van. Okay, so I'll show you what I have left, and basically everything left is mostly to get into the van. So what kind of things that I bring with me that are important, and I'm excited though to do this, but I'm going to go at a pace. I'm still going to listen to my body. It's still a little fragile right now, so I'm not going to push it too hard, and I hope to get to, I have a couple of stores that I still need to get to for supplies, Costco, Walmart, and a Fred Meyer's, and a Whole Foods. Those are on my list to still knock out and get some supplies, so I'm pretty stocked up. But the one thing I have to always remember at this point, knowing where I'm going, is there always is going to be stores along the way. So I don't have to like, oh no, if I don't get this packed. It's not the end of the world when it comes to the food supplies and stuff like that. But now Whole Foods, yes, I did find on my trip, because I use stevia as a sweetener, because I am a diet controlled diabetic, so I don't use regular sugars and stuff like that. So I really like my stevia. I used to use agave a little bit, but honestly, agave, even though they say it's low glycemic, it really still, if you look at your grams of, I've learned to be a label reader, look at your grams of sugar. I believe it was like 16 grams per tablespoon, and I'm sorry, that's still way too much. I try to keep a serving down to about, no more than 7 grams per serving at a time, without waiting several hours before putting that much back into my system. So that's still way too much. So I like my stevia. So I'm going to get several bottles of the liquid, and so I will have that on hand. And I do have a tub, I guess I could show you later as I reorganize the van, for extra supplies like that, because that is a hard one to find on the road, that I found out. Okay, if I think of anything else that I found could be hard, or just, it's just in your, maybe in your major, like Prescott had a health food store. I don't know about Flagstaff because I wasn't really looking, but just, if you're into that kind of stuff, you're going to want to know where some of those health food stores are at in between your route, because there's not a whole lot out there. I've noticed in some of my routes. Okay, so anyway, so let's get to that unit. I'm so excited to start to get packed up. It makes me feel that much closer to getting on the road, or that feeling that I'm going to be getting on the road soon, and I'm so excited to go back to Arizona. And so let's go do it. Let's see if we can do this real quickly. They have music, so I have to be fast about this. Well, I wasn't able to finish filming at the storage unit that day because they had this loud music. They turn it off later on in the evening after the office closes, and so it just was impossible to try to film a little bit of my stuff or what I carry, but I'll just kind of point it out. So in the front I have, again, my chair, I have a table, I have my exercise pad and things like that, and then I keep the floor available to put extra water and things like that when I get where I'm going, so things are kind of movable from the front. Now underneath, it's already too late now, but so basically my Mr. Buddy is like way in the back first. I had a gray tub and it has my extra clothes in it, so I could switch out some of summer to winter clothes with that. So it's just a small little gray tub, not too big, but just tall enough that it slips underneath there. And then I have 2 bags of food, okay, also in here. And we'll talk about that when I turn the camera around. So that's the main stuff. I still have my clothes to get from the unit today. And then I still need to organize some of my cupboards up in here and stuff. I just got a new computer. I got to open up that today. So yeah, still kind of organizing the back. But basically, that's what I had in the storage unit. And just to, like I said, I had another bag of miscellaneous stuff. And I've already put that in my base storage, like extra you know, clips, because actually these had busted here, so I have like extra clips, and I can fix things if they break on the way, Velcro, little things like that. So that's all in my base storage that I was able to get that. I had some propane, 1 pound cylinders for my Mr. Buddy. Those are in my base storage. Well, it is actually now a couple of days since the storage unit, but I do have to go back today to get my clothes and turn in my key. So yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. I know, it's like we get attached to our stuff and it's gone, but you know, you just realize it's just stuff. Yeah, I mean, you really just can't be stuck here. I wouldn't trade the adventures, the memories, the people I've met through this journey for all the stuff in the world. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess you just have to go through it to come to this place. And I don't think I'll ever connect so much of importance to stuff like I did before. I wish I would have learned this 10 years ago, because all the money that I put into that stuff, I could have invested it. I could have, you know, and definitely had done different things, traveled more, had made more experiences. But it is what it is. You can't go back in time, but we learn these lessons in life, and all we can do is just move forward and live where we are today, right in this moment, right now. And so that's why people too look at me and say, you're so happy, you know, and I have so much, you know, physical issues, but I'm happy. But I didn't get here overnight. So that's another video. I think, like I said, when we get into more of disabilities, how I work through them, how I, you know, I think you're going to be surprised to hear my adventures and stuff like that, and how I got here too. But you know, I just, it's not that I don't go out there sometimes with my mind or go back, but I've had to always retrain it and try to bring it back to today. You know, this is today, this is this moment. I do cry, obviously, when I go through a hard time. It's like, well, you know, I cry, of course. And then, but I don't stay there. I think I have an incredible bounce back, and I think that's the important thing that we'll have a talk sometime real soon, is bounce back. You just have to reshift your brain as quickly as you can to where it is now in this moment. Okay. So anyway, so now I went to Costco, so I did my complete shopping there. I take a lot of, you know, stuff because there's not a lot of Costco's where I'm going for a while. So I did my big bulk shopping, and I keep it in a bin, just those, you know, big gallon, you know, they're a little more tall, and it fits underneath my table right behind Milo's kennel, and that is like packed full. And how I do it is you want to take as much things out of their boxes that they come in as possible. So, you know, like I have rice mixes or my bars, I take them out of the boxes and put them in Ziploc bags. Just as much as you can, take them out, and then it just makes it easier and more compact to store, unless it's something that's going to break. Like these are crackers, but I left these in the original. This is just my old one, and I had a little bag, and so I stuck that up in my cupboard in the back on top of my new box. But those I keep because crackers obviously will get, you know, all crunched up, so we don't want that. But those are further in the back, not in my tub. So yeah, if that's the best tip that I have for storing that. And I have the 2 bags of food, so I just have to disperse things around as well, and to even out my weight. That's also important. I went ahead after I put everything away, because I got done shopping at 9 and got everything put away, and it was pretty late. So I stayed at Costco, and I thought, you know what, I just spent a lot of money here, and I was going to show them my receipt. At least you could do is, you know, let me stay in your parking lot. But nobody hassled me. I made myself known in the store that I had the white camper, and I was going to go to Arizona. They knew I shopped, and so I had no problem. There was a trucker who came and parked right next to me, though, that he must have did a unload, and then he kind of came up and then curled a little bit with his, you know, turned the front. So he was actually pretty darn close to me. I guess I should have took a picture of it. But so I heard his motor, you know, how they keep it going all the time. So I didn't really have the best night's sleep, you know, with him being that close to me. But at the same time, I felt safe because he was that close. So it's kind of like that bittersweet moment. But I did get some sleep. But I woke up early, 7:30, to be able to really get some other stuff done today. So I'm at Fred Meyer's. I need to get something here, and then I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot that I need to check the air on my tires. So it's been a while. So I'm going to take the van to Discount Tires, and they'll put air and check your air for free because I bought my tires with that through them. So that is on my plan. First thing this morning, I made sure I got up, set my alarm, because I had a pretty restful day the day before, so I felt pretty good that I could do this today, go get my tires done, and then hit that storage unit. And I'll just take a picture because, again, they'll have their music going. It's too hard to film. But I'll get that finale picture that I have my empty unit, get the rest of my clothes, probably try to hit probably Winco, and then I'm going to go to my favorite camping place today, and going to reboot there. I'm going to empty all my trash, my cardboard stuff, from the Costco, so I'm glad I didn't do that before going to Costco, and get water, do my dump, take a shower, just reboot, and then then the last thing is the next day is to hit Walmart, and if I don't make it today, Whole Foods, and then just wrapping up the last of what I need to get at certain places. And when I mentioned in the earlier video, it's liquid stevia that's hard to find in a reasonable price, other than Whole Foods, because their price is pretty good for the liquid, and that's what's hard to get on the road. The ones in the little packages, you can find those anywhere, but I like my liquid. All right, so yeah, it's all coming together, and I'll be on the road soon, and I'm just really looking forward to hitting the road soon. All right, so hope you enjoyed this video and some of the things that I do as I'm getting myself ready to hit the road. And so yeah, I'm excited. I got the travel bug in me all the time. I just really love to adventure around. So all right, so here we go, hitting the road pretty soon, but I still have older videos to finish up from the summer, so I will be releasing some of those too in between current stuff, okay? Again, love you all. See you in the next video.